And a pleasant good afternoon and welcome to the Highliner Activity Center. We have volleyball tonight. I guess you could call it a quadruple header. It's more of a triple header as we've got Valley City Highliner volleyball taking on Fargo South. And a pleasant good afternoon to you. Paul McDonald with you here way up high at the Highliner Activity Center. And Tegan Zahn, our technician here for tonight's matchup. Valley City and Fargo South. Now as you're watching on Play Site, on the left-hand side of your screen, that will be the C squad. So that's the C squad in the blue. And that's on the left-hand side of your screen. And on the right-hand side of your screen, it's the ninth graders. And we'll be doing play-by-play mostly on the C squad. We'll keep track of what's going on in the ninth grade match as well. Now early on, it's 1-0 as Valley City will have the ball. They will serve. They're going to be serving from that far court here to the near court. And the first serve here's on the way. Valley City and Fargo South on the tip attack. Tipped over. Near side on the attack left hand and the kill for Valley City. That's Rylan Johnson, the lefty, with the kill and the point. Highliners up 2-0. Up 2-0 in both matches. And going back to serve for Valley City is Ava Hughesby. And she'll send it over. Fargo South receives. Here middle. On the attack and into the net. Attack air. Tamika Limberry on the attack air. Point for the Highliners. 3-0 Valley City. And they lead 3-0 in both matches. Hughesby back serving from the far court here to the near court for Valley City. Serve on the way. South High on the attack. Pass. Set. And into the net on the attack. Paige Lindgren on the attack air. Off the set of Asia Berg, and it is a 3-1 Valley City lead. Back to serve for Fargo South. Natalia Jelen. Here on the near side. Over by Larson. Now Fargo South attacking. Tipped by Zahn and tried to pass it. Went off her fingertips. Off the kill from Kendra Balspich. And it's a 3-2 Valley City lead. Got to remember alternate the different scoreboards here. Which one is keeping track of this match? And Jelen serve. Valley City on the attack. That's going to go wide and into the other court. 3-3, Valley City and Fargo South. We're in set number 1. It is 4-1, Valley City leading South High in the ninth grade match. And the ball got away there, and now Jelen will serve. Jelen, the freshman, with the serve. Valley City on the attack. Now back to Fargo South. Up, free ball here for the Highliner. Zahn, pass. And then at the net, Dakota Potratz tried to tip it, beaten to the net by one of the Bruins. And the Bruins, with a 4-point run, take a 4-3 lead. Jelen serving from the near court, sends it over. Zahn with the pass. Potratz to the middle, over by Johnson. Back to Fargo South. Bruins over by Thorsness. Set. Potratz tipped over. Larson off one of the Bruins and side out, point Valley City. Highliners have tied it 4-4. They will get the serve in a 4-4 tie here in the C squad match. Paige Lindgren back to serve. Victoria Sanchez comes into the front row for the Highliners. And the serve into the net. So service there. Point Bruins. 5-4. They go back up by 1. And back to serve for Fargo South. Emma Osborne, the sophomore. And the serve. Potratz, set middle. Sanchez on the attack. Hit the top of the net. Picked off the net. And the point off the kill from Sanchez. Volvich, after he hit the top of the net, couldn't recover. And it's a point for Valley City. Highliners have tied it at 5. Ninth graders now trailing 5-4 as South has rattled off 4 points in a row. Now Sanchez, lefty, serving here for Valley City. Into the net. Service there. That was Asia Berg actually on the serve for the Highliners. Now back to serve for Fargo South. Tamika Limveri serving 6-6. Actually should be 5-5. There we go. I think they switched the scoreboards on us. Into the net. Point for South. 7-6. Fargo South on top. Bruins up by 1. Limveri to serve. And the serve's going to be into the net. Service there on the Bruins. We're back tied, 7-up. I prefer Sprite. Lauren Larson now back to serve for the Highliners. Serving 6-7. They keep changing the scoreboard. I think they've been double clicking here, so it is actually 6-7. Highliners down by 1. Larson with the serve. South on the attack. Now back to Valley City. Berg back left on the attack. There was Potratz in the kill. And Dakota Potratz picking up the kill. Now we're tied 7-7. And Larson back to serve for the Highliners. We're in the opening set. C squad. Ninth graders are leading 7-5 in their first set. Here's the serve on the way. Bruins off the attack. Hits the top of the net and drops in for the point. Dropped in right in front of Berg. Point for Fargo South. And the Bruins go up 8-7. Bovich, the freshman, back to serve. Serving 8-7 here in the first set. Berg with the set. On the attack, Potratz and the kill. Point Valley City off the kill from Dakota Potratz. And we'll send Georgia Zahn back to serve for the Highliners. Serving 8-8 in the opening set. Serve on the way. There's Fargo South. Free ball now for the Highliners. Zahn. Berg back set. Potratz on the attack. Dugout. Limveri at the net. On the attack there was James and the point. Ren James with the kill and the point for Fargo South. Bruins back up 1, 9-8. They've been tied at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now back serving the libero, Ashlyn Thorsness. And the serve on the way, and Lauren Larson right the last minute. Arches are back out of the way. And now our 7th tie. We are tied at 9. Potratz will take the ball, and she will head back to serve. Coming into the front row for the Highliners, Rylan Johnson. We're tied 9-9 here in the first set. Timeout on the 9th graders. Valley City. They rattle off 6 straight points and now lead 10-5. Here's Fargo South. And that's going to be out on their 3rd hit. Point Highliners. And they get the lead back at 10-9. Their first lead since they led at 4-3. Or at 3-2, pardon me. There's the serve into the net. Service there. Pardon me. So the point for the Bruins on the side out. And they have our 8th tie, 10-10. Lainey Silseth will serve here for Fargo South. Zahn receives. Pass. Potratz. Bump set. Oh, and Lauren Larson. A little confusion there between Larson and Johnson as to who was going to go after the set. And Larson hit it under the net. That'll be a point for the Bruins. They go back up by 1, 11-10. Silseth serving here for Fargo South. 9th graders leading 10-6. Here it's 11-10 Fargo South in our C squad match. Down official having a quick chat with the scorers table. Shelby Dietz is our up official. Here's the serve on the way. Larson, pass. Potratz dumps it over. And long. Point South, they go up 2, 12-10. That's the biggest lead for Fargo South at 2 points. Valley City's biggest was 3. Silseth the serve. Serving 12-10 here in the opening set. Zahn receives. Potratz, and we're going to have a net violation on the Bruins. Point Valley City. 11-12. Highlanders down by 1. And we'll get a sub here for Valley City. Huseby will check in and go back and serve. Haven, the sophomore, serving 11-12. And the serve, got it over. Now Fargo South on the attack. Free ball here for the Highliners. Huseby pass, set middle. On the attack, cross court by Lindgren. Now back to Fargo South. Bruins tipping it over, blocked at the net. That was Ryland Johnson there with the ace block for Valley City. Blocked the attempt by Lindberry on the attack. And the Highliners have equaled it up again at 12. A little 2-point run here. Our ninth tie here in the first half. On the attack, cross court. Valley City can't get off of Larson. Point South. 13-12. And here's the serve on the way by Jelen for Fargo South. Jelen, pass, back set, near side attack. Osborne into the far corner and in, and the point. Emma Osborne with the kill, 14-12. Fargo South goes up by 2. Valley City leading 14-8 over in the 9th grade match. And now serving here for the Bruins. Jelen, the freshman. Serving, 14-12. Larson, pass. Potretz up front, blocked at the net. Then Larson hit it into the net, off the tip. That equals the biggest lead for the Bruins at 5 points. They have rattled off 5 in a row. They lead 15-12. Or 3 points in a row. Here's Johnson, gets it over for Valley City. At the net, set, attack, Lindberry, dug out, Larson. Into the corner off the tip, and good. I think that was Potretz that tipped it in. 15-13, Highliners down by 2. Adelson Page Lindgren back to serve for Valley City. And the serve on the way. Bruins on the attack. Over by Balsvich, and that's going to be dropping in for the point for the Bruins. They go back up 3, 16-13 off the kill by Kendra Balvich. Emil Osborne back to serve. Serve on the way. Off of Huseby to the back bleachers. Point, Fargo South. 17-13. That's the biggest lead of the match here for the Bruins at 4. 17-13. And Osborne with the serve into the net. Point Valley City on the service there on the side out. 17-14. That'll bring Asia Berg into the lineup and back to serve for the Highliners. Serving 14-17. The lefty sends it up, sends it over. Here's a pass up front, back set. On the attack, Lindberry. Nice dig Potretz to the net. Now back to Fargo South off the free ball. Here's the attack by Balvich. Blocked at the net. Highlanders get it back over. Fargo South here to the near side. They're going to hit it up and out. That'll be a point for the Highliners. Back within 2 at 17-15. 9th graders up 16-9. In their first set on the 9th grade side. Again on the left-hand side of your screen. If you're watching there on the Highland Activity Network, that's the C squad. And the 9th graders on the right side of your screen. Here's a free ball for Valley City. Zahn, pass. Berg, set middle. On the attack is Sanchez, and a net violation on Fargo South, I believe. It is Point Valley City. 17-16, Highlanders down by 1. Asia Berg back to serve. Serving 16-17 here in the opening set. On the near side, now set. On the attack, Balvich, and off of Zahn, and point, side out to Fargo South. Bruins back up 2 at 18-16. To Mika Lindberry will serve it. Larson, pass, Berg, set. Potretz, attack is going to be 1. Point, Fargo South, 19-16, back to a 3-point lead for the Bruins. Lindberry to serve. Serves on the way. Larson, pass. Berg, set middle. Sanchez, attack into the net. Point Bruins. They go up 4, 20-16, and Valley City wants to talk it over. And in the meantime, we'll just slide right on over and see what's going on here on the 9th grade match. Valley City leading 19-9, now 20-9 on the 9th grade match. And going back here for the Highliners. Well, I believe that is, I want to say it's number 13 serving, and I don't have a 13 on my roster. Do you know who all these people are there, young man? And we got a timeout, though, 21-9, as that was a point for Valley City. Highliners up 21-9, South timeouts. We got a timeout on both courts right now. Again, coming up at 5:45, we'll have the junior varsity as they'll tear down these two courts and go back to the standard court for the junior varsity match. Varsity around 7 tonight for the Highliners and Fargo South. Glad you could be with us on this Tuesday night for Highliner Volleyball. Tennis also going on our Go channel and on our football channel. We've got Thunder football later on this evening at 6 o'clock. There's the Thunder having their first home game of the season. They'll have 2 games, 5th and 6th graders, at 6 o'clock and then again at 7. Tennis taking on West Fargo over the North Courts. That got started about 3 o'clock this afternoon, so that's still going on for another couple of hours. Lots more tennis to watch there on our Go channel. And here, volleyball. And also want to thank our sponsors, per usual, Essentia Health, Dickey Rural Network, and the Valley City Booster Club. Not for their support, we're not doing these matches for you on this streaming service. Here's a serve on the way. Valley City on the attack. Berg, near side, cross court by Potretz. Back to Fargo South. Set middle, James on the attack. Tipped at the net. And Berg, back to Potretz, and then over by Hughesby. Here's Fargo South again on the attack. Long attack by Baldich, and it goes long. Point Valley City. Highliners back within 3 at 17-20. And Lauren Larson back to serve. Serving 17-20 in the opening sets. 9th graders lead 21-10 in their first set. And the serve on the way. Lindberry. Here's a pass on the attack. Thorsness. Now into the corner. Balvich. Zahn with the dig. Berg near side. And punched over here. And is that out or in? They're going to say it was out, but a point for Valley City. That was Peyton Lindgren that got the kill. Highliners back within 2 at 20-18. Lauren Larson with the serve. Thorsness pass. Set. Balvich over the block. Blocked at the net by Potretz in the point. So Dakota Potretz with the block there, and the point for Valley City. Back within 2 at 19-20. And now serve up on the way. Here's James to Zahn. Zahn pass. Berg tipped over. Potretz. Fargo South dumping it over. Lindgren. Berg over by Sanchez. Back to Fargo South. And blocked at the net. Kept alive, though, by the Bruins. Here's James backing up. She'll get it over. And attacking there, tipping the top of the net was Sanchez. Now back to Valley City, and we're going to have double hit, double contact. Point for Fargo South. 21-19. And number 13 that was over on the 9th grade squad that's Cameron Berg wearing a different jersey, and she's playing for the 9th graders here. There's a serve into the net by Balvich for Fargo South. Point Highliners. 21-20. Valley City trailing by 1. And Georgia Zahn will go back and serve. Here's a serve up and on the way. Thorsness. Set. Balvich, check that. Tipped over by Jellin. Tipped at the net by Potretz. And Jellin beat it to the net. That'll be a point for the Fargo South Bruins. 22-20. Bruins up by 2. Valley City on the 9th graders leading 22-13. Now Ashlyn Thorsness to serve, and serves long. Side out, point Valley City, 21-22. Highlanders back down by 1. And Dakota Potretz will serve. Rylan Johnson comes in into the front row for the Highliners. Serve by Potritz. Nice serve over, and she's going to get the ace off of Balvich, and the ace, we are tied at 22. Ninth graders up 23-14 in their first set. Here in the C squad, 22-22 in the opening set. Dakota Potratz with the serve. Thorsness, pass. Set, Silseth in the middle. Osborne attack way long, and the Highliners take the lead, 23-22. Timeout, Fargo South. So the Highliners lead now 23-22 on the C squad. Back over to the ninth graders. And I believe it's the 24-14. Ninth graders got a set point here. Kaylee Nielsen back to serve. Kaylee Nielsen serving. South on the attack. And up. Highlanders do get it over. Back free ball. Berg pass. Set middle. On the attack, Sterling. To the middle. Pass. Far side. Over by Boats. Now Fargo South. Here to the near side. Bruins with the free ball is Valley City. And the Highlanders do just get it over. Nice job there by Storley and Long. Point for the Bruins. So 23-15, Valley City leading on the ninth graders. Back over to the C squad. Here's Thorsness on the return. Another ace for Potratz. 24-22. Valley City set point in both matches. And a timeout taken by the Bruins. It'll be set point for both teams, but Fargo South, they have the serve over on the ninth graders with Highliners leading 24-14. So a Bruins serve. So we're back over watching here our ninth graders. And a set point. At the net, Boats with the set. Over by Storley and the point. So Boats with the set assist and the kill by Brenna Storley, and the Highliners 25-14. They take the first set for the ninth graders. Now we go back over here to the C squad. Hope you don't get motion sickness as we bounce back and forth between matches here tonight. Here's another ace by Potratz. So Dakota Potratz comes in and serves up three straight aces, and Valley City takes the first set 25-22 as they score the last 5 points. Three of them coming up, the last three coming up on aces. So we have a set break in both matches. We'll be back with set number 2 from the C squad and the ninth grade matches here. Valley City Volleyball on the Highland Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Highline Activity Center. We are on the Highline Activity Network. Volleyball tonight. Valley City ninth graders winning 25-14. C Squad winning 25-22 with 5 straight points. And thanks to Dakota Potratz serving 3 straight aces. still in the set break for the C squad, so we'll go over to the ninth graders. And Valley City. The C squad is just now coming back on the court, but they still have a few seconds before they get started. And this is, again, part of our triple header tonight. We'll have the JV match approximately 5:45, and then the varsity match approximately 7 o'clock tonight against the Fargo South Bruins. EDC volleyball tonight here on the Highline Activity Network. Both teams still awaiting to start things. Fargo South still in their huddle, so here we go with the ninth graders. The Bruins serving near court. Again, if you're watching the Highline Activity Network, on the right side of your screen, the ninth graders. On the left side will be your C squad. There's a tip and a kill for Valley City. Kaylee Nielsen with the kill. And the Highliners up 1-0 here in the second set. Gamberg now back to serve for Valley City. We'll stay here on the freshman side. Serving to the far corner, or attacking the far corner off of Berg and out. Point for the Bruins, tied 1-1. Now let's head over to the C squad. And it will be Highliners serve first, serving to open up the second set. Fargo South and Highliners tied 1-1 over the ninth grade match. Now we'll stay with the ninth graders since they're still discussing things in the C squad. Here's Valley City. Storley tipped over by Boats and the kill. Brooklyn Boats with the kill. Off the tip with those long arms. Dropping it over the blockers. Point Valley City, 2-1 Highliners. And now we're ready here on the C squad. Dakota Potretz will serve. Alyssa Wilmus is serving for Valley City. And Dakota Potretz serving here in the C squad game on the left-hand side of your screen. And the serve on the way. And an ace. Boy, another ace. That is 4 straight for Dakota Potretz. The last 3 to help finish off the first set, and the first one here in set number 4, or set number 2. That left-hand serve must have Fargo South baffled, as they've not been able to receive her last 4 serves. Here's a serve on the way, and this one played. Thorsness up front to Osborne. She'll get it over. Zahn for Valley City. Potretz set. There's Lindgren on the attack. Balvich pass near side. Gelling into the far corner. Zahn with the save. Tipped over by Potretz, and that's going to be a point. That's going to go off of Balvich. Point Valley City. So Highlanders take a 2-0 lead here in the second set. Highlanders lead 5-1 over in the ninth grade match. Dakota Potretz serving 2-0. Set 2. Serve on the way into the net. Service error. Point for the Bruins. That'll send Natalia Jellin back to serve here for the brown-clad Bruins. Here in the near court. Serve on the way, Zahn. Receives, pass, Potretz. Potretz to the middle and over by Lindgren, and the point. The Lindgren got the ball over. Paige Lindgren. Point Valley City. They go up 3-1. Asia Berg back to serve, and we've got a whistle. Hang on, or Huseby, pardon me. She didn't get the go-ahead to serve. So we'll do it again. 3-1 Valley City, leading here in the second set on the C squad. Ninth graders up 5-2. Served by Huseby on the way. Thorsness, pass. Set, backside Osborne attack, and the kill. Emma Osborne with the kill. 3-2. Valley City lead is at 1. They got it wrong on the scoreboard. Double check that. I'll take one off for the Highlanders. Here's a serve by Osborne. At the net, Potretz, left-hand attack, wide by Rylan Johnson. I believe we're tied 3-3. And the head coach of Fargo South wants to double check, make sure the correct score. I believe it's 3-3. Scoreboard has it 4-3, and there is a discussion going on. with the down official and the South head coach. Now we're going to have a discussion with the up official and the down official. While we're doing that, let's head over to the 9th grade game. 8-2, Valley City leading. Make that 9-2, Highliners leading. Here in the 9th grade game, and serving, Kaylee Nielsen serving for the Highliners. Here to the near side, Bruins on the attack of the net. And that's going to be, just kept alive. Nice job there. Into the middle, Storley. Up and over the blockers. Back to Fargo South. Set into the far corner. Nielsen pass, set middle, and Boats gets it over. Into the near side for Fargo South. Back set, and the left-hander punches it over, tipped at the net. Kept alive by Nielsen. Back to the middle, Storley, and just got it over the net. Fargo South here, good volley here on the 9th grade match. To the middle, Storley with her attack. Libero pass and got the point. So the point for the Highliners. They go up 10-2 here in set 2. Kaylee Nielsen, the freshman, back serving. Obviously, because it's all 9th graders here for Valley City. Here's a free ball. Berg pass, set, Boats on the attack, and the kill. Brooklyn Boats coming up with the kill. That'll be her second. And a timeout, Fargo South on the 9th grade side. 11-2, Valley City leading. And on the C squad, scoreboard has a 4-3 Highliner lead, but there is some discussion right now. The two officials having a chat. Jerry Daly, the head coach of the C squatters. I think they're going to get a book and they're going to double check and make sure that they are right. I have on my book tied 3-3. I don't know if that is what is the issue here, if the score is off. So while we have a break, we'll just step aside. 11-2, Valley City leading in the 9th grade side, and on the C squad, 4-3, Valley City leading, both in the second set. This is the first of 3 matches that we'll have again coming up. JV at 5:45 and the varsity at 7 o'clock here from the Highliner Activity Center. On the Highliner Activity Network, we also have tennis going on right now on our Go channel. And on the football channel later on this evening at 6 o'clock, we'll have Thunder Football, the 5th and 6th graders, a doubleheader of Thunder Football taking on the Kindred Vikings. Now Nielsen ready to serve here for Valley City. Serve on the way. Fargo South receives. Pass near side and into the net on the attack. I do apologize, Sue. I do not have the roster here for the 9th graders for the Bruins. 12-2, though. Valley City up by 10. And Nielsen with the serve. If you're watching again on the right-hand side of your screen, that's the 9th graders. At the net, Bruins tipping it over. Berg back over, free ball for the Bruins, and the pass, no one was there, dropped in for a point. Everything is rectified. It is 13-2. Valley City, 9th graders leading. Kaylee Nielsen back to serve. Continuing the discussion over on the C squad match. Here at the net is Storley. And over, blocked at the net. Back far side. Boats gets it over. Free ball here for the Bruins. Back set, attack, off of Berg. Then Nielsen, over for Valley City. Back to Fargo South. Set, dumping it over Storley and dropping it in for a point of the Bruins. That makes it 13-3. Bruins down by 10. Again, the long delay with discussion going on the C squad. 13-3, Valley City leading the 9th graders. And serving here near court, the Bruins serving 3-13. Set number 2. Highlanders won the first set, 25-14. Point Valley City. Now it's 14-3. So the delay continues on the C squad. Back serving, Brooklyn Boats here for Valley City. Serve on the way. Up and over and an ace. Boats with the service ace. 5-15-3. Now they add a point to the Highliners and make it 5-3. So it's 5-3 on the C squad. So I'll get caught up. I missed a couple of points. There's another point for the Highliners. So it's 6-3. Whatever the issue was has been talked over. Valley City leading on the C Squad side, 6-3. 15-4 they lead over on the ninth grade side. Here's Fargo South back to the C Squad match. Balvich gets it over. Here to the net, Larson. Back to Fargo South. Back set on the attack, Winberry. Botretz to the middle and up and over by Huseby. Back to Fargo South. James in the middle, attack error. Hit it in the net. Point for Valley City. Highliners up 7-3. That's their biggest lead here in this set. And the serve on the way. Here's Fargo South again on the attack. James. Over, pass, Johnson, back set. Then Johnson on the attack cross court. Thorsness here to the near side. Over by Lindberry. And into that far corner as Potretz dumps it into the corner. Point Valley City. 8-3 Highliners by 5. They lead 16-4 over on the C Squad. Lauren May on the ninth grade side now serving for Valley City. And here on the C side, C Squad side is Lindgren. At the net, James. Oh, and swing and a miss. Mistimed her jump and misfired. That'll be a point for the Highliners. 9-3, Valley City with the lead. And a timeout taken by the Bruins. So back over to the ninth graders. Highliner ninth graders leading 17-4. They're in the second set. May to serve. On the way. Bruins receive. Set, middle, cross court, off of Berg, and then off the wall in that far corner. That one off of Nielsen. Point for the Bruins, 5-17. They trail by a dozen. Here on the C Squad, 9-3, Valley City up. Paige Lindgren back to serve. After she does a dance. And the right-hander, now they're waiting the officials. We're having another conference. Coach Daly is keeping a sharp eye on things. The Fargo South C Squad coach. 9-3, Valley City leading. Over on the ninth grade side. Brenna Storley is ready to serve for the Highliners. Serving 17-5 in the second set. Highlanders won the first set, 25-14. Serve here by Storley. Pass, set backside. And into the net. Point, Highliners, 18-5. Valley City by a baker's dozen. And now back to the C Squad we go. Here's a back set. Lindberry gets it over. Pass, near side. Larson on the attack and the kill. Lauren Larson with the kill. And the Highliners on a 6-point run here, lead 10-3. Highliners up 10-3. Paige Lindgren, the sophomore, to serve. Serving far court, near side. Here's a pass. Set by Silseth. On the attack, Balvich into the net. Point Valley City. 11-3 Highliners. Highliners leading by 8. Lindgren with the serve. Here to the near side. Thorsness can't get to it. That'll be an ace. Point Valley City. 12-3 Highliners. Highliners up 18-6 over in the freshman match. Kaylee Nielsen with the attack and the kill. Make it 19-6 Highliners. Here on the C Squad. Fargo South on the attack. Free ball to the back row. Pass. Potretz set. Johnson on the attack and the kill. Rylan Johnson with the kill. And it's 13-3. Valley City by 10. We've got a timeout on the floor taken by the Bruins. 19-6. It's the advantage here for the Highlanders. Now 19-7 over on the ninth graders. And Fargo South will have the serve, trailing 7-19 here in set number 2. Highlanders won the first set again, 25-14. Fargo South serving here near court. And the serve on the way. Pass Storley. Set. Boats on the attack. And that's going to be a kill for Brooklyn Boats. 20-7, Valley City by a baker's dozen. They're in a timeout on the C squad match right now, with Valley City leading there 13-3. Alyssa Wilmus, the setter, back to serve for the Highliners. Serving 13-3 here in the second set. And the ace. I think that horn that went off on the other court maybe threw off the Bruin there on the receive. 21-7, Valley City up by 14. And now back serving will be Lindgren. Serving 13-3. Here's a serve on the way by Lindgren. South on the attack. Ingen. And an over by Bovich. Lindgren pass, set, Potratz. Lauren Larson on the attack into the net. That's a point for the Bruins. That snapped the 10, about actually, we'll say a 7-point run for the Highlanders. And now serving is Lindberry. Sanchez at the net, tipping it over. Back to Fargo South. Into the over for Zahn to Potratz. Larson up, two-hand tip over. Tipped at the net, back to Fargo South. James gets it over, free ball for the Highlanders. Into the corner near side Potratz. Thorsness there for the dig. Back far side, Balvich. Zahn on the dig. Potratz to the middle. Huseby gets it into the net. That'll be a point for the Bruins, 13-5. Set and match point on the ninth graders, 24-7. Valley City leading. It'll be Fargo South serving. Down 8-24. Here's Larson for the C squad. Set. Then Lauren gets it over. Lindberry. Set middle. James blocked at the net bare by Sanchez. Point for Valley City. They go up 14-5. And subbing in, that will be Asia Berg back to serve. So Berg, the left-hander, serving here for the Highliners, up and over. Pass, free ball for the Highliners. Larson pass, Berg, back set. Potratz on the attack and the kill. Dakota Potratz with the kill, 15-5 Valley City. And the Highliners, ninth graders, just won 25-9 in the second set. So it looks like they will play a third set, being that we're a little ahead of schedule, and we still have the C squatters going. There's a service error into the net. It is 15-6 Valley City. So the Highliners will win their match with Fargo South 2-0. They'll play a third set to 15 since they have the time. Larson into the net on the attack. Attack error, point Bruins, 15-7. Bruins down by 8. Kendra Balvich back to serve. And the ace. Balvich with the ace. 3 straight points here for the Bruins, down 8-15. I'm guessing the C squad may not play a third set since they'll need to get the court ready, but we'll wait and see. Here's Valley City on the attack with Larson. Thorsness, pass, set by Silseth, tipped at the net by Jelen. And that one goes off of Huseby and a point for Fargo South. And Janessa Brios, the coach of the C squad, wants to chat about it. Timeout taken for Valley City. And we're between sets over on the ninth grade side. 15-9, Valley City leading here in the C squad. The ninth graders win 25-14, 25-9, and now they're playing that third set. That guy's trouble. Grandpa Bruce. As we are between again, timeout on one side. And if you're watching on Play Site and on the Highline Activity Network, you got the dual courts. On the left-hand side is the C squad match. On the right-hand side is the ninth graders. Valley City ninth graders have already clinched their match, winning 2-0. They'll be playing a third set here since they have time to do it. C squatters, they won 25-22 in the first set, lead 15-9 here in the second set. Balvich with the serve. Sanchez pass, nobody there to receive that pass. It drops between a bunch of Highliners. And there'll be a point for Fargo South. They've rattled off 5 in a row. 10-15. Bruins down by 5. Volvich to serve. And the right-hander sends it over. There's Zahn, receives. Pass. Set middle. On the attack, Sanchez. Thorsness with the dig. Silseth. Over by Jellin. Now his Potretz back to the middle. Sanchez gets it over. Free ball for the Bruins. Silseth set. Jellin tipping it over the blockers and gets the point. Off the kill was Jellin. 6-point run here for the Bruins after the Highlanders had a 7-point run. Actually, Highlanders, I think, I want to say that was a 9-point run. Here's a tip. Actually, 7-2 was the actual run. There's a tip over, dropped in for Valley City. Point Highlanders. 16-11, back up by 5. Lauren Larson will go back to serve. And Peyton Lindgren checks into the front row for Valley City. Here's Larson with the serve on the way. Pass by, over by Volvich, or Jellin. Now Larson into the net on her attack. Point Bruins, 16-12, Bruins by 4. And back to serve, Ashlyn Thorsness, the libero. Serving 12-16, Zahn receives. Berg to the middle, over by Potretz, free ball for the Bruins. Silseth setting it up, Jellin blocked at the net by Potretz and out. Point Valley City. 17-12, Highlanders by 5. And back to serve, Georgia Zahn. Serving 17-12 here in the second set. Serve on the way. Silseth into the middle. Osborne attack wide. Point Valley City. 18-12. Highlanders by 6. And Zahn will get the ball and serve. Serving 18-12 here in the second set. Highlanders leading 2-0 in their third set. Cameron Berg serving. Here's an ace by Zahn. 19-12. Got a feeling we'll hear that a lot here during the spring, too, when Georgia's serving tennis. An ace by Zahn. Georgia with the serve on the way. Bruins on the attack. Tipped over and dropped in for the point. There was Silseth. Looks like she's going to set it. It just tips it over. Point Bruins. 13-19, down by half dozen. And Silseth will go back and serve. Right-hander sends it up, sends it over. Larson, pass. Her pass went over the net. And then tipped down the line, went off one of the Highlanders. That'll be a point for the Bruins, back within 5 at 19-14. Ninth graders leading 3-1 in their third set. Valley City ninth graders. Here's Silseth. Lainey Silseth, the sophomore, serving 14-19. Set 2 here in the C Squad match. Larson, pass. Free ball over, Thorsness. Back free ball the other side, tipped over by Lindgren. Now Osborne gets it over. Here's Valley City. Berg, back set, over by Potretz. Thorsness, pass. Silseth sets it up for Osborne, into the net. Lindgren was there just in case. Point Valley City. 20-14, Highlanders by 6. And going back to serve, Dakota Potretz. Served the last 4 points in the first set. 3 of them were aces. Here's another one. And then her first serve here in this second set was an ace. And now she gets that one. That's 5 aces for Dakota Potretz. 21-14, Valley City by 7. Here in the C Squad, ninth graders up 5-1. Potretz serve on the way. Jellin, Silseth setting it up, backing up. Tilmoni gets it over, and Lindberry gets the kill. 21-15. Valley City leading by 6. Natalia Jellin back to serve. And that's going to go wide. Side out, point Valley City. 22-15. Bruins trailing. Valley City will get the ball and serve as Ava Hughesby will come in to serve. Easby serving here for the Highliners, 22-15. And the right-hander with the serve. Thorsness receives to Silseth. Back set. Osborne on the attack. Is on there. Gets it over to Potritz. Now over by Lindgren. Silseth setting it up. Balvich. Nice dig by Zahn into the net. And that'll be 4 hits or an illegal hit. Point Bruins, 22-16. On the side out. Emma Osborne will go back to serve for Fargo South. Osborne serving, 16-22. Zahn over by Johnson. And cross court. And out. Point Bruins, 17-22. Valley City on the 9th graders leading 7-2. Here's Osborne serving for the C squad for Fargo South to Zahn. That goes off. Zahn went off Hughes. Point Valley to Fargo South. Valley City going to take a timeout. 22-18. Valley City leading in the second set on the C squad. Now we'll flip over to the 9th graders where Valley City's up 8-2. And back to serve. Kaylee Nielsen serving 8-2 in the third set. Bruins on the attack. And under the net, off one of the Bruins up front. Point Valley City, 9-2 Highlanders. As they will play till 15. Here's the serve for Fargo South. There's a long attack, and that went over the outstretched arms of Alyssa Wilmus, and Nielsen couldn't get to it. Dropped in for a point for the Bruins. Bruins down 9-3 on the 9th graders. Now back to the C squad, where it's 18-22 the serve. Emma Osborne serving for the Bruins, trailing by 4. Osborne serving for Fargo South. Up and over in the ace. Emma Osborne with the ace. And it's 19-22. Valley City lead down to 3. Here's the serve by Osborne. Larson. Free ball for Fargo South. Osborne. Silseth to the middle. James on the attack. Is on there for the dig. Free ball to the net. Into the net. Point Fargo South. The Bruins have rattled off 5 in a row to cut the lead to 2 at 22-20. Here's Brooklyn Boat serving on the freshman side. They lead 9-3. That's going to be 4 hits on the Bruins. 10-3 Valley City. And there's a attack that went off one of the Highliners and out. Another point for the Bruins in the C squad game, 22-21, as they have rattled off 6 in a row. Here's Osborne with the serve. Off of Osborne, that's an ace, or off of Larson. 22-22, 7 in a row for Fargo South, and have tied it at 22 here in the second set. Emma Osborne, the sophomore, middle hitter, serving for Fargo South. Serve on the way. There's Larson. That's going to go off her. Back to the bleachers again. Another ace. 23-22. 8 in a row for the Bruins. Osborne will continue to serve here for Fargo South. Serve on the way. There's Zahn. She'll let it go, and it's in for an ace. 24-22. Set point here for Fargo South. Trailed at one time by 10, 15-5. Here's the serve. Zahn, that's going to go out. Another ace, point Bruins. So the Bruins rattle off 10 points in a row. The last 9 with Emma Osborne serving, and win 25-22 in the second set. So we are going to a third set in the C squad game. On the 9th graders, that is 11-5, Valley City leading. So let's get over to the 9th grade action. Fargo South on the attack here, and that's going to be a point. That bump went off the side wall. That'll be a point for Valley City, 12-5 Highlanders. Samira Malcolm will go back and serve. Serving 12-5 in the third set. Highlanders have already clinched it, winning 2-0, but playing a third set because they have the time to do it. And it's good to get that extra set. More volleyball for these athletes. Here's Valley City on the attack. Backside. Malcolm, cross court, and wide, and out. Point. Bruins. Bruins down 6-12. And they will have the serve after a substitution. We'll be going to a third set on the C squad match. Ninth graders are in their third set with the Highlanders up 12-6. Here's a serve for Fargo South. Received by Boats and over. Now Fargo South on the attack. Into the net. Attack error. Bruins, point Valley City. 13-6. Valley City by 7. Going back to serve, Brenna Storley. Serving 13-6 in the third set. Well, Storley waiting for a substitution. Now we're ready to roll. And here is Storley with the serve on the way. Near side, Bruins on the attack. At the net, nope, crossed up and over, and we're going to have a net violation on whom? Bruins, point Valley City. So 14-6, match point here. Set match point for the Highlanders. 14-6. Storley with the serve. Serving 14-6. The right-hander sends it up, sends it over. Free ball, pass at the net, tipped over. There's May. And what are we going to have? Violation at the net on Valley City, so a point for the Bruins. Now back to our C squad. In the third set, Dakota Potrats with the serve. Near side, Jelen back up to the middle, over by Volvich. That's going to be wide and out. Point Highliners. Set point again on the ninth graders. 14-7 Valley City leading. Fargo South with the serve. And the right-hander serve far side. Pass middle. Third pass back into the middle. Over and point. Off the kill there. Wilmus with the kill. Point Valley City. And the Highlanders take the third set 15-7. And they'll sweep that match 3-0. Right now it's 1-1 here on the C squad. And the Bruins will have the serve. Natalia Jelen will serve 1-1 here in set 3. The race to 15. Zahn, pass. Potret set. Johnson over. Here's Jelen. Still set, tipping it over and dropping it in for the point. 2-1 Fargo South. And Jelen to serve. And the right-hander serve far side. Lindgren with the receive to the net. Over by Potretz, off of Jelen and point. Tied 2-2. Valley City has tied it at 2. They will get the serve. As Ava Hughesby will get the ball and go back and serve for the Highliners. And back to serve will be Hughesby. 2-2 in the third set. Serve on the way. That goes off Balvich. That'll be an ace. Point Valley City. 3-2 Highliners. And Hughesby continuing to serve. Up and over. Thorsness, pass. Still set. Balvich on the attack. There's Zahn with the dig. And then Potretz gets it over. Back the other way. Free ball tipped over by Lindgren. Osborne, Silseth into the middle. Off the attack, Lindberry. Now Zahn up front and up and over by Johnson. Here's Fargo South on the attack. Silseth. And Balvich goes back into the near far court. Lindgren. Or Hughesby, pardon me, to Potretz, tipped over by Larson. Here's a free ball at the net, blocked at the net there by Lindgren and a point. That was Paige Lindgren with the block at the net, point Valley City. Highliners up 4-2 here in the third set. And Hughesby back to serve. And the right-hander with the serve on the way, Thorsness. And in pass by Engen. Over by Lindberry. Here's Zahn. Pass. Back set. Potretz. Johnson on the attack. Thorsness with the dig. Still set. Backside. Osborne attack into the net. Point Highliners. 5-2 Valley City. And back to serve. Ava Hughesby for the Highliners. Serving 5-2 here in set number 3. Serve on the way. And Balvich into the net. Nice pick off the net there by Limberry, then over by Silseth. Here's Potret setting it up for Lauren Larson. She had to back up, but got it over the net. Back, tipped over. Limberry, back to Valley City. Zahn over the net, free ball for the Bruins. Silseth setting it up. Balvich on the attack. And Lynn Hughesby passed to Potretz into the corner. Nice save by Engen. Now Thorsness gets it over. Back to Valley City. Here to the near side, Larson. She'll dump it over the net. Here comes Fargo South off the free ball. Balvich with the attack and long. Point. Good volley, but the Highliners will get the point and take a 6-2 lead here in the third set. So back serving. Ava Hughesby serving 6-2 in the third set. Thorsness, Silseth, and then Thorsness into the net. Point Valley City. 7-2 Highliners. Timeout Bruins. Valley City up 7-2 here in the third set. We'll step aside. This is Highliner Volleyball from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. Here we go in the third set. Valley City up 7-2. Here's Larson for the Highliners. Hughesby. Need to get it over here. They do. Free ball off Johnson. It goes wide. Point for the Bruins. That snapped a 5-point run for Valley City. 3-7. Bruins down by 4. That will send Emma Osborne back to serve for Fargo South. She served 9 straight. There's an ace. Didn't want to say it, but she served 9 straight to help her team get 10 straight points and win 25-22 in the second set. There's an ace here in the third set to make it 4-7. Serve on the way, Zahn. There's another one. So Osborne, back-to-back aces. It's now 5-7. Bruins down by 2. And the Highliners want to take a timeout. We're in the third set. Valley City leading 7-5. Valley City won the first set 25-22. They scored the last 5 points there with Dakota Potrat serving 3 straight aces to help them in that win. And then in the second set, Highlanders jumped out to a great lead. They were up by 10 at 13-3 and then 15-5. And then slowly but surely the Bruins chipped away there, scored 6 straight points to get it within 15-11. And then the Highlanders opened up again a 7-point lead at 22-15, as I just mentioned. And Emma Osborne went back to the service line and served 9 of 10 straight points. They got 10 straight points, and she was serving 9 of them. And they came back and won 25-22, forcing this third set. And now she's got back-to-back aces here to make it a 5-7 Highliner lead with the Bruins serving in the third set. Here's Larson off the receive. Potretz to the middle. Johnson gets it over. Free ball, Bruins. Engen, Silseth to Balvich. Cross court, Zahn. Back to Potretz. Nice save by Engen. Silseth keeps it alive into the middle. James gets it over. Here come the Highliners. Hughesby. Potretz back set. Johnson on the attack. Tipped at the net in the 8. The point there by Ryland Johnson. 8-5. Highliners back up by 3. And the Highliners will get the serve with whom? Lindgren will come back and serve. Paige Lindgren will go back and serve for Valley City. Serving 8-5 here in the third set. And the right-hander with the serve on the way. Thorsness Silseth tipping it over the net. Off Larson, then over by Potretz. Here's Thorsness. Silseth backside. Lemberry blocked at the net by Larson. Kept it alive once and twice, over by Valley City. Fargo South off the free ball. Here goes Balmich on the attack into the corner and in for the point. 8-6. Valley City leading by 2. Tamika Lemberry back to serve. And service error into the net. 9-6 Valley City. And back to serve will be Asia Berg. Serving 9-6 in the third set. And the left-hander serve cross court. Lemberry. Silseth to James. Zahn with the dig for the Highliners. Set middle. On the attack, Sanchez and the kill. Victoria Sanchez with the kill. Highliners up 4 at 10-6. And up. As tying her sneakers and holding things up there is Lindgren. As Berg was ready to serve but had to wait. Now the lefty will send it over, serving 10-6 third set. Thorsness can't receive. There's an ace. 11-6 Valley City. And it was Potretz that had the shoe issue. 11-6 Valley City by 5. And the left-hander serves Berg. Thorsness set. Silseth. Balmich on the attack. Tipped at the net over by Sanchez. Silseth to the middle. James on the attack for the Bruins. And there, over again off the free ball. Here's Larson. At the net is Potretz. Kept alive. Thorsness into the near side. Nice job there. Over by Silseth. Here's Valley City. Back set Berg. On the attack Potretz. Sliding dig by Lemberry. Now Silseth to James. James gets it over. Huseby. Berg. Attack Larson. On the dig Lemberry. Engen up to the front. Silseth tipping it over. There is Huseby. Now Berg sets middle again. Sanchez on the attack. Thorsness pass, set, Silseth. Balmich on the attack, back row, and long. Another great volley. Highliners will get the point. 12-6 Valley City. Leading by half dozen. Well, we will probably have about a half-hour delay after the conclusion of this one before we'll have our junior varsity. There's a back set that actually went into the net. Point Highliners. Have to tear down the netting and then set it up for the JV, and then the JV will get 25 minutes warm-up. But right now, it's 13-6, Valley City leading here in the third set of this C-Squad match. Again, the ninth graders won 25-14, 25-9, 15-7. Here, it's 1-1 in this third set. Highlanders won 25-22. Then the Bruins won by the same score. Both doing it with late runs. Highlanders a 5-point run to win the first set. Bruins a 10-point run to win the second set. Highlanders right now on a 5-point run, leading 13-6. Asia Berg will continue to serve for Valley City. Lefty with the serve, high archer. Thorsness. Silseth to James on the attack and out. Sanchez let that go at the last minute, or Berg, 14-6, set match point for Valley City. Leading 14-6. Here's the lefty serve by Berg. Silseth set, Balmich on the attack, tipped at the net, and we've got a net violation on the Highliners. So a point for the Bruins. 14-7. Snap to the 6-point run for Valley City. That'll send Kendra Balmich back to serve. And the serve on the way. Huseby at the net was James. Larson, Berg setting it, and over by Huseby. Lemberry to Silseth. For the Bruins, set middle, James. Tipped at the net. I say it was tipped, not 4 hits. Bruins back the other way. Silseth setting it up. There's Jellin into the corner and in for the point. 14-8. Bruins down by 6. And back to serve again, Balvich. And the right-hander sends it into the net. Point Valley City. And the Highliners take the third set 15-8 and win the match 2-1. So Valley City sweeping the ninth graders and the C squad. Again, Valley City won the first set 25-22 thanks to 5 straight points and 3 service aces to wrap up that first set. Second set, 10 straight points for the Bruins. The last 9 served by Emma Olson, and they won 25-22. And then here, Valley City winning 15-8 as they go on a 7-2 run to end this third set and win it to take the match 2-1. So now we're going to tear down the 2 courts and get ready for the junior varsity match. And then we'll have about 25 minutes once that's done and 4 warm-ups, and then we'll be ready. So we'll be back around 6 o'clock with our junior varsity match. The Highliners here on the Highline Activity Network winning the first set. The first one, the ninth graders and the C squad. We'll be back with more volleyball here on the Highline Activity Network.